Let's see. Okay. You are listening to Lore's blog. Uh, you are, my name is Loretta Dash, and I am reading from my grandmother's story that I scanned in '07, I think, of my grandma's writings. That's my mama a long time ago. And okay. This is part 5 of the story that I lose. Okay, apparently my grandma did recycle recycle a lot of old letters and stuff. So when I was looking at this on the last episode, apparently I had a person's address in the story. It says Mr. Jim Fuller, 522, and give me a second to Garden State, Chicago, Illinois. That because I can see the Chicago. This is CAICAJO, and then Illinois is spelled ILLINOIS. Then it's got some mixed up stuff, and it says Mr. Tom Ray. Oh, it's a weird name. Are you something Rome? Really out because some thing, but some things right here. Mr. Bill Green, 221 something Avenue, Olive Avenue, Atlanta, ATLANTA, and then it says Georgie. Not Georgia, Georgie, Georgie, Georgie. And I know it's the same writing. It might be my grandpa's right, but that amongst all this story. And I know, I don't even know who these people are. And this is this is rambling around. Okay, so she found a piece of paper and she just rambling. Okay, because that's what it says. This is rambling around. Okay. We live on a farm and share on half years, half years, and then that's where that Mr. Ray thing kind of mixes up. I am a woman now, a 11-year-old girl who had never plowed or handled mules are harzer. It isn't work. It isn't work to run a corn planter in a water flow for. Okay, so I planted the most of that corn, but couldn't plant cotton because it had to be planted straight on the bed. Are 10 or 12 plate on the top of the rows. After I could manage the mules, one day Dad told to rummage the gear. Rummage? Rimoue. Remove the gear. I did all but the halter of the mules. Walked off and rolled in the dirt and went into the stable. Dad came and took the collar off of them. Okay, in other words, they were planting corn instead. Okay, and she was around 10 or 12. About 11, and didn't know how to do it, and her dad was showing her how to do it. And the mule, she took all the stuff off. It went and had a dirt bath. And then it went to the stable, and great grandpa Cletus went and took off Haller. Okay, and then it says the same year, I think, I was away playing in the barn loft. She was off playing in the barn loft. Then, who just enough stave to hold loose hay. So he was playing in loose hay. And that's the front of the paper. Now we're on the back. Okay. Let me zoom it in, because and you got to think my grandma's writing is kind of awful, and you have to read it all. Okay, and she got phonetics, so you have to read it out loud to read it. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so I found that I could pluck a hole through seeing. So, though it was a lot of fun, I forgot and slid through with the mule, and the mule tried to go up into the loft. Okay, so she was playing in the barn, and the donkey wanted to play, not the donkey, because a mule's a half donkey, half horse, wanted to play with her too, and it tried to go up there with her. Yeah, the mule tried to go up into the loft. I tried to get out, but someone had nailed the board on. Someone had nailed a board on click near the latch. Near the lock. I couldn't raise it. I couldn't raise it. Dad had to come and get me out. After I got over my fright, I got back. So, okay, she was scared. And then after she got, yeah, my grandma did get frightened. She wasn't very frightened much. And if she could be trapped in a thing with a mule, and then, okay. All right, let me get back to it. I go back touching the mules on his back. He wouldn't buck and holler. Buck and ball. That's what it says. So, she could touch touch, T-U-C-H. That's how she write touch. Okay. Grandfather's bear number 1. Yeah, it says bear. Okay, so here's the next story. Got a little bit to do. Okay, grandfather's bear number 1. So apparently we're going to be talking about bears. Okay, so here we go. My grandfather, Penny, born on a mountainside in Tennessee. Mother had been down for a few years. At 15, his father died, left him and his brother alone as the others' children. Married and had children of their own. It was fall a year, so they finished gleaning the crop and put it up, in as had been for years. His brother left one day. They got through gleaning, so the next day, grandfather timed mule outside and the corn and coffee and went to ark a foot on to ark. Went to ARK to ark a foot on way. He stepped at the log cabin. Oh, this word. In Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, so we're going to over here to Arkansas. Foot. Foot's walking his way, and he had to, and he came up to Memphis, Tennessee. That's what it says. Alright, and you are listening to Lore's blog, and apparently was talking about my grandfather's mule, or somebody walked on a grandfather after they went to Arkansas, went to Ark on foot. On his way, he stopped at the log cabin Sloan in Memphis, Tennessee. Something about Memphis, Tennessee, which is pretty close to where we are anyway. Okay, you are listening to Lore's blog. My name is Loretta Nash, and I am going to try to decipher this and finish reading it. And you are listening to part 5, and I will start another page here. That was page 8, so I'll start another page here in the next episode. And please subscribe.